Quick disclaimer before this video starts. At the beginning of the podcast, there were slight connection issues. However, these frame issues were solved quite quickly. I just feel like I should mention this and apologize for it in advance, so I'm sorry. Anyways, I hope you will enjoy the first episode of The Spotlight. Okay. Yeah, the delay must be really weird for you. Alright. Yeah. Anyways, so let's go ahead, let's get this started. So the first things first. Introduce yourself a little, Sharkie. Who are you? What do you do? Let the viewers know if they were gonna follow you, which by the way you should absolutely do, !guest. What are they in for? What are they in for?
So, hi, I'm sharkiebb. Welcome to Parro's amazing podcast. I am me. Anyway, I'm Irish. I'm 18. I'm a streamer. I play Minecraft. Also do other things like horror games, and I dabble occasionally in the odd, thing like Hollow Knight. I've done a few times. I've also done, loads of games, right? If somebody suggests a game, I'm down for it, you know what I mean? And I do all that sort of stuff. I'm a little of a chaotic, squealing human. I squeal a lot, and I get scared a lot, and that is pretty much it. I'm a bit chaotic, I think the term would be, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I do. I'm just crazy, chaotic, and that's it.
You're just a little crazy. I'm seeing a lot of people saying lag. I think I know
yeah, it is
why.
lagging like a bitch.
Yeah, I know why. It's because of the things that are supposedly or that shouldn't move are moving right now, which causes my computer to do a little bit of a wonky stuff. There we go. This should fix it. At least for now, it should be fixed.
I froze on the worst bit. I'm like,
listen, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Bro, I love it. It's perfect. Nothing is good if it's not scuffed. Let's be honest.
True. Scuffed does make the dream though, and I think you and me are kind of like in the scuffed way as well. I mean, my streams are very scuffed at a lot of times, and I think I've kind of picked it up from you because.
It's like I'm a virus. Okay, my scuffness is a virus, and I'm infecting people. It's
a quality.
It is what it is. You can either take it as
exactly.
For me, it's a positive thing. It means that you don't. I hate streams that are too professional. Can I be honest?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Scuffed is like a little bit more relatable.
Comedy.
Yes, it is. It does add to the comedy.
Like I find Ludwig, Miskiff, all of them. Like okay, I'm not saying they're all not scuffed. They have scuffed moments, obviously. But like, when you get to like Shroud and Ninja, and you get to like Courage, and you get to Tim the Top Man, it's like their setups are clean. They've got all the super fancy. What are they called? The transitions.
Oh, the transitions.
What's the special name? They have a special name. Stingers.
Stingers, yeah.
Yeah. They've got all these like super fancy stuff, and I'm just like, it just detracts from the, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, I don't know. It looks too professional then. Also, real quick, Nutties, if you redeem my kink today, I will literally just refund it. I'm not doing it during podcasts, so don't worry about that.
My kink today? What the?
Yeah, I have this thing on my channel called My Kink, where for 5 minutes I pull my mic as close as possible and I do ASMR. But I'm not doing that now.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm joking.
Listen, I don't want it to be there, okay? I don't want it to be there, but it has to be there.
G. It's all G. Don't worry, it's all G. But yeah, that's pretty much me, and that is it. That's all about me.
Yeah. So you mentioned a couple of games that you played. What would you say is like your favorite game to play on stream? Like if you could pick any game right now to just stream for like a week straight, what would you pick?
Outlast, or any game from the Outlast series, or any horror game in general, I would say, but like particularly Outlast. I feel like those games are like one of the best. Well, the first one really. The second one is like, we don't talk about that. That's like the problem child of the series. But like the first one, that shit like fucking rock. And it's like it is one of the greatest games, horror games at least, ever made. It kind of changed the way horror games kind of thing. You had like obviously you had the original Resident Evils, and they were like horror-esque, but they kind of, I feel like they were, you're like orbital, you know what I mean? Like it's a third person perspective. You're not like experiencing it. And then you've got like games like Silent Hill, which is also third person, and like the first person perspective being put in, and then like the immersion, and then like the whole aspect of the camera, it just brought a different dimension to the thing. And then like you've also got the fact that like the jump scares, like people like take jump scares for granted right now, because like in gaming specifically, because like jump scares were a thing, but they weren't like a main part of the thing.
There used to be like a really big thing when like Five Nights at Freddy's was like huge.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
used to be like huge back then.
When Outlast was made, it was really the first game that used jump scares, like on a like a, what's the word? A kind of unexpected jump scares, like things you wouldn't get, and I think that the whole theme, and then this is why like I guess horror games now are really bad, because it's just it's like everything is just trying to copy the Outlast formula, and everyone's like just doing jump scare, it's just jump scares, and it lacks a bit.
It gets a little bit like overwhelming because every horror game I feel like is just going on like with jump scares. I think
exactly.
The only horror game in the last couple of years that I know has come out, I'm not a big fan of it though, is Phasmophobia. I don't think they work off of jump scares. I think they're more like the thrill in the moment.
Yeah, it is the ambience of being like you're out of the house and there's like and the minute you step in the house there's just like whirring noise right in the back, and then you've got like the whole experience of being hunted and like having to stay quiet. Like the whole thing that's scary is the game mechanics, not the actual you know what I mean, like you have to stay quiet because otherwise the ghost will come for you, like the ghost can hear you, you know what I mean, or you have to turn off your torch, you have to turn off all your equipment, you have to go in blind basically, and you're in darkness and you just can hear the ghost croaking. It's like it's not I'm
not a fan of it though. I don't know, but I'm also not like into horror games, so I don't think like Outlast for example I also probably won't give a try, but just because it's like not really my niche. And I know you do like a lot of horror things, like.
I love horror. I don't know why. I used to be terrified, and then I watched the what movie? Was it The Conjuring? Yeah, The Conjuring. Yeah. And then because I originally watched The Exorcist. Have you seen The Exorcist?
Bro, anything horror I've never seen. I generally dislike horror.
There's this like classic horror movie called The Exorcist, right? And it was like really like critically acclaimed because it was just like from the 80s, like. You had heads turning, like a ghost's head, like completely turning around, like that before was never seen. It was like a little girl saying like all this profanity, like the C word, and saying F me in the thing, and it's like a 12-year-old girl saying it. Like it's just like really like for the 80s, it was like super graphic and like outrageous. Like it was crazy for the 80s, like, and it just kind of revolutionized. And I watched that, and like she was crawling on the wall and the roof, and it was like before it was terrifying, right? For the 80s specifically.
Because
and like
the graphics weren't that good, right? So
no, they weren't. No, but like it was just like revolutionary. It looked so real, and like I was terrified. I think it won an Oscar for like best visual effects or something, or it was like nominated.
It could be because I've heard of the title, The Exorcist. I don't know if it was like a very big movie and everything.
I think you would recognize the theme song of it if it was played. You would definitely recognize because it's a really famous. It's like da 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 da. I think it's something like that. It's really famous theme music, so you probably would recognize it.
I might recognize it, yeah. Because what you just did is like a little like scuffed version of it, but I think I can recognize
it's so bad.
Bro, listen.
Scuffed is good. We've already said this. Scuffed is great.
Scuffed is absolutely great.
Scuffed is peak pinnacle.
Speaking of Scuffed, by the way, I'm thinking of a little bit of a thing you once did on your stream, and something that I also do quite often in my stream. Pokemon Nuzlocke. What is your opinion on those? Because I know you've once DM'd me saying that you wanted to do one.
Yeah.
And then when I turned into the stream when you did one, whew,
are you saying I lacked a little bit of skill?
And rules also, but I did explain to you then.
The rules were, can I be honest, like, considering, like, I first really played Pokemon when I was, like, 8, you know? And, like, I first played the game when I was 8, I was in New Zealand, like, I don't remember much about it, and then, like, I've only recently, like, started getting interest, because, you know, emulators are a thing.
Yes.
Because, like, before, like, I tried playing on my old DS. My DS is broken, right? And my sister
I can borrow you one. I've got like 4 still that work here.
I'm your guy. Come on, send me.
We've been playing a lot of Mario Party DS over here in this apartment. But
yeah, that would be class though. But like, it's for me like when people are like, I'm trying to do a Nuzlocke, well, I'm trying to also enjoy it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to have to like. You're also streaming it as well, and like most of my community they're not as invested into Pokemon as maybe yours, for example, or other. You know what I mean? Like I didn't build my community around Pokemon, so when I'm doing a Nuzlocke, I'm thinking like, what's
gonna be fun,
enjoyable for me, but also enjoyable for everyone else to watch. Like I'm not grinding for like 2 hours. Like I'm not Smalland or something who can just people can watch that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I also don't
So-
do that. I just use like a rare candy trick that I've learned from Pokemon challenges. We're just spawning
you
like 100
may have
million
told
rare
me.
candies. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
which you
spawning
may have
100
told me.
million rare candies and just like, yeah, okay, let's go. I'm not grinding.
But, yeah, no, just fuck that. You know, it's like so. Yeah, I like them. I'm willing to try them, but like I feel like I need to complete normal playthroughs of the game first again and like get comfortable with Pokemon and stuff. Like I didn't even know EVs and IVs were a thing in the past. Like you literally only recently just told me those, and then like
Yeah, I think it was
certain-
with MMO that I told you.
yeah, it was with MMO,
Yeah.
and like that's what got me back into Pokemon. You're like, yo, you should try Pokemon MMO. So yeah, I didn't even know those were a thing. So there's so many mechanics. I just had no. I'm watching like videos back of people playing the game, and I'm like, I never knew this was a thing. You know.
It does have
and
a
killing
lot of-
legendaries. Don't kill legendaries.
Yeah, it does have a lot of like hidden features as well that the game never really tells you about, other
Yeah.
than like this one random ass NPC in like this one village in like a house you've never entered before.
Yeah,
And then he will tell you like,
me being
oh,
me, I just wanted to get through the game. Like,
yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't.
You just go into a city, oh, Pokemon Center, heal, gym,
Yeah.
fight, leave, or Pokemon
Yeah.
Center, heal, and then leave. It's like
Yeah.
what every kid does, right? Which is
That
obvious.
is,
as
that is
well.
one thing though that Pokemon is good at, in the sense like this is what I feel like the newer Pokemons kind of don't do, is like
Yeah,
in the sense that no, like in the sense like it's like
I feel like in
you
the newer
you
ones,
kind of. Oh, sorry.
yeah, in the newer
I know,
ones,
I just-
they kind of just feed you everything.
That's what I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like the old ones are like you had an incentive to actually go out and go into every building and speak to every NPC and like be more immersed in like
Yeah.
the whole Pokemon world. Like you had to go into these and explore these buildings and find out secret items and like, you know, like there's like a special, was it the flute or something, the black flute I think it's called. Anyway, there's an item, and like it's one of the best items in the game, but or for like
Poker flute, you
nuzlocking
mean?
if you want to get certain, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
to get past certain gyms you need it, and it's like I like you have to go and know this thing. It's like it builds up your knowledge of the world you're playing, and you get more.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
It's
And there's
a
also
clever way of game design.
Yeah, and there's like every item. There's like an item that boosts every kind of type. So like charcoal for fire types, steel scar for normal types.
Yeah.
And they're just given to you on random occasions, random NPCs. Nothing really makes sense. Also, Vin, welcome in. How are you doing today?
Vin, hey guys, hey sexies.
Thank you for the raid, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And basically what happens, right, is you don't have those items if you don't go talk to those random
Yeah.
people. And yeah, it's just
Yeah,
something,
exactly.
you know, it's just something.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. Is like, and also if you compare like I feel like the new games. Hey, CS. I feel like the new games. They kind of focus too much on the wide world, like what the cities look like, and they spend so much time in making the cities look cool. But like when you
Yeah.
go into buildings, like the buildings, the insides of the buildings are just copy and paste. They're like the exact same buildings once
Yeah,
you go inside.
I
It's-
think you're thinking of Black and White right now. I think the big ass
um,
city, where all of the buildings kind of look the same, but it's like the giant city.
Yeah. I think it would have been is it Ruby?
Ruby.
No, I don't. No, not Ruby. What's it called? X and Y, or it would have been the one after X and Y. But I remember like somebody was showing, and it was like, he was like basically explaining. He was like, they spend so much time and so much effort into making these cities look cool, and they do look badass,
they
or
look fucking sick.
these areas. But the problem is like the whole point of Pokemon is like you're going into the houses and stuff, and you're talking to the NPCs. Like, you know, you kind of forget the fact that the pixelated 2D, you kind of like let that part go because you know that, you know, it can't, you know, exactly be shown. You know, you kind of make that up yourself.
Yeah.
But like the individual experiences of going into the houses, that was where you were grounded in, like, you know, it felt more real, you know?
Yeah, I also still prefer like the Game Boy Advance and like DS games a lot more
Yeah.
over the newer ones. Like right now on my channel, I've been playing like ROM hacks of Gen 3 games of Pokemon, just because I feel like, first of all, with ROM hacks they have more creativity
Yeah.
and they'll like try to like make things a lot harder than normal Pokemon games, which is more interesting to like learn about like challenges. Because if
Yeah.
I'm going to like randomly nuzlocke a base game, I'll lose like a couple of mons and I'll be like, oh, wonder what
no.
we're gonna do now, chat. But the
Anyway.
one, yeah, the one that I'm doing now, the third trainer of the entire game, has a level
Yeah.
6 Absol with Dark Pulse that one shots almost your entire team already. So
Jesus.
it's like if you don't avoid that trainer, you're gonna die, and it's really hard to avoid him because he's an annoying spinner that doesn't have regularities.
Yeah. That's like one thing. Like, I feel like because Pokemon is the biggest game franchise in the world, right? It is the best selling,
I think
everything.
so, yeah.
Right?
I
Numbers
think
wise,
so.
it is the biggest in the world, right?
I think so, yeah.
And it's kind of like what I think the problem is, right? Because it's owned by like Game Freak, right? Game Freak develop, and then there's Niantic, and then there's also Nintendo. Like, there's three parties involved, and Game Freak
Niantic is only Pokemon Go though.
only Pokemon Go,
Yeah,
but you know what I
Pokemon
mean.
Go.
Like, there's still three people involved, and I mean, you know what I mean. But it's like
Yeah.
Game Freak and Nintendo. Just does all the licensing and publishing and all that sort of shit. Game Freak are really developing it, right? And I think the problem is, like, Game Freak as an independent games, they're also doing other projects on the side. Like, their main focus isn't Pokemon because they know every single Pokemon game, it doesn't matter, it's gonna make money.
Yeah.
Whether, like,
I hate Game Freak. I can't stand it.
And like, I think somebody did a chart and it was like the difference in days, right? So the amount of days passed between each release, and it was like, in the thing it was like 700 days, and then it went down to 500 days, and then it went down to 300 days, and then now it's like at 200 days average, and they just rush them out and they just pump them out, and they just
Game Freak doesn't do a good job.
no, they don't. And like, there was a profit chart, and it's like it shows their profits every year, and then the minute it starts dropping, and the minute they reach a low, they release a game, and then it goes back up.
Yeah.
And they make loads, and then it drops again, and then they release a game, and it's like every time a Pokemon, because there's new Pokemon, they don't care about the actual game itself making sales. It's the Pokemon they make that make the sales. It's the drawings, it's the art of it, and it's like
the funny part is that Nintendo can easily drop Pokemon so that Game Freak loses interest because the main profit that Nintendo gets isn't from the games.
No, it's from
purely
merchandising.
Merchandise, complete merchandise.
I think
the plushies, the everything else around it.
Yeah.
So if they would like drop it for like a couple of years, which obviously they're not gonna do because new Pokemon equals new merchandise equals new promotion, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But they can actually maybe get Pokemon back and just make it the greatest thing of all time.
Oh, they could 100%. And like, this is one thing I think I read. It's either like 25% of their profit or their revenue stream is only from the games. Like, the rest is just pure merchandise and other like licensing deals. And like, if you think about it, like the new games, like they had Pikachu. He was like he is literally one of the, I think personally, one of the biggest, if not
Most
the biggest
iconic
video game character in terms of like marketing. Then you've got Eevee, right? That's another huge one. Then you've got like Greninja. He was like a huge, massive part. Then you've got like Munchlax. Munchlax was one of the early ones. Like, every
Charizard
generation
as well.
releases.
Like Charizard is also one of the biggest like iconic pieces of Pokemon out there.
Yeah, every year they release at least one Pokemon that is just has a massive like cultural, like, you know what I mean, like a massive like Ditto, or you know, they just make massive cultural impact in the gaming, you know, kind of scene. And like, you've got what's that one, the new Dragapult or something?
Yeah, Dragapult, yeah.
That was huge. Like, because it was just such a unique, you know what I mean, like all that sort of stuff, you know. And that's why I think they don't care about the game itself, the mechanics and stuff. They don't give a shit.
Because they still release good Pokemon. Like, even like the Pokemon that are considered as bad design-wise or bad idea Pokemon, like Clang and Klinklang. I actually really like the line. I actually really like, because it's like an evolution of Gears, and it makes sense. But it's just Gears. So yeah, and Catwire in the chat also just pointed out something really good. Is apparently, like, from Sun and Moon onwards, and now I did not play Sun and Moon because I CBA'd with the game, but apparently there's barely any accessible houses except for like your own, and then buildings like gyms and like story buildings. Okay. So apparently there's no more filler buildings.
I have not played the newer gens because like the accessibility of having to get a 3DS or another device. I've just watched, because I started watching I got into Pokemon again, and I started watching videos of like, because I've always wondered like, is it actually worth? Because I was thinking about actually getting the games. You know what I mean? Like buying a new console just to play the new games, and then I started watching loads of video essays on them and like, what are the issues with the game?
Yeah,
I decided not.
Sun and Moon is not worth it. I don't think. I think I collected my starter. I went to the first totem, and I just got bored and I stopped.
I think is it Sun and Moon the last? So they removed the gym leaders, which according to people was refreshing in the sense like, you know, they tried to add something. The trials, right? They tried to make it more refreshing. But I feel like, wasn't it the last gym leader?
Oh, getting interference. And a little bit of
Homemade
interference.
pizza, guys. Pizza's downstairs. No. I think the newest in Sun and Moon, the last chieftain or whatever they called them. I forgot what they were called. Trialers or trial chief
I
leaders,
think
whatever.
that there's trials and then there's like totem. No, there's totems and trials, I think.
Yeah.
And then the totem.
I forgot what
Pokemons,
they're. Yeah.
And you have like the trial leaders or something, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So the last trial leader in the base game, literally, you'd show up and she was like, I haven't thought of a new idea yet. So instead, just collect these flowers. Or no, I don't even think it was that. You showed up and you just got the fucking badge straight away. You didn't have to do anything. You had to. I don't know.
Yes.
And then like they were like, okay, so fair enough. It was a bit bare bones. They released a DLC and all they do is make. I think it was then you had to collect flowers for her to draw, like for pigment, so that she could paint. And it was just like
It's. I don't know.
it's just so lazy. It's like
I just
know,
don't like the trial things. I just don't like it.
yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
I miss like the old school gyms because even like the Sword and Shield gyms are a little meh.
Yeah.
But no, I do love to like stream Pokemon because I think if you have like your Twitch chat active with the Pokemon games and they like know a little bit about it or anything, even if they don't,
Yeah.
it's still like to me it's fun to stream it because it's
Yeah.
challenging. It creates a little bit of content and it's also pretty easy to like edit it down for like a YouTube video of like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
6 to like 10 minutes or something. I think that's my average of videos that I have right now. Yeah, I don't know. And just on Twitch, it does better if you stream
Yeah.
on lower category games. Like for example, I stream this all on Pokemon Emerald now. I stopped streaming in Sword and Shield because there's too many people
Yeah.
in Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the current state of Twitch, you just have to like do something in a smaller group, just to have like a little bit more traction.
Yeah, I get you. So like, there's two sides of the coin. It's like you don't want to play a game that's too dead, like
Yes.
it doesn't have any traction, but you also have one that has enough. Like this is why like, really the way with Twitch is like you really need to just focus on one game because the way the algorithm works, like if you play literally only Minecraft, you're more likely to be recommended to people who only watch Minecraft in the first place. You know what I mean?
That's
and
true.
it's kind of like, yeah, you're kind of limited there. And this is why like I kind of avoid playing like Pokemon or any like games I would be interested in playing other than like maybe horror games occasionally to just because the algorithm. And that's why like I feel like I've stopped streaming recently because it's like
You're
if you
saying, like,
wanna, yeah,
go for it.
it's like if you wanna succeed, you have to do. You know what I mean? Like you can't just do you. You know, you have to
Yeah.
somehow. You have to. It doesn't matter. You literally will not be successful if you don't somehow conform to either the algorithm or conform to certain games or you conform to certain like you have to you literally have to do some form of thing to get promote yourself. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah, because if you
it's not
keep
that I'm lazy. It's
if you
just
keep,
that
like,
I just don't want to. Yeah.
if you keep streaming like Minecraft and stuff, right, you will get like recommended to people that watch Minecraft because the algorithm just thinks like, oh, it's Minecraft. Oh, you like Minecraft. Here's Minecraft. But if you
Yeah.
stream other things, like if people religiously would watch, I just bring up Hollow Knight, right? Religiously watch Hollow Knight. But if I only do that like once or twice a week, Twitch will say like, oh, you religiously like Hollow Knight. He
Yeah.
does Hollow Knight, but he also does that, and you've never looked that up. So you're not recommended.
That literally is it though. It's like they try to match
Yeah.
your categories watched versus categories played, and they try to match as much as they can. And this is why, like, if you just stick to one, you're more likely to be. Because if you watch Minecraft, for example, you watched Minecraft, okay? You've
Yeah.
watched 1 hour of Minecraft, but you've also watched like 2 hours of Rocket League and 2 hours of thing and 2 hours of thing. They just see, oh, Minecraft, and he literally only plays Minecraft. So, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, you just
There's
recommend
less-
it to everyone that plays Minecraft.
yeah, you're literally recommended to nearly everyone that watches Minecraft. So, it's yeah, I just.
I don't know. It's like, I think Twitch, they've got the right idea in terms of recommendation, but I think they're trying to oversimplify or overcomplicate it. It's either one
Yeah,
of the two.
exactly.
And I feel like there's other platforms that can like do it better. There's other platforms
Yeah.
where it's like easier to grow, and
Yeah.
they can do it better.
This is the thing, like Mixer, like for me, I wouldn't have been able to get like near, like I was able to break through the Twitch thing, right? Sorry, the like the one viewer break, right?
Yeah.
I was able to get through that because I was lucky enough. But like, I wish I switched to Mixer so much earlier. Sorry, to Twitch earlier. But like at the same time, it's kind of like I spent 3 years on Mixer, and then like Mixer closing down was almost like the catalyst to like spur me on to go on to Twitch. Like I was always afraid and apprehensive because like a lot of my viewers, I just stream Minecraft creative mode and I'd get like 30, 40, 50, sometimes 70 people just from thing, and it would just be a bunch of little kids asking to play on my creative world, and then like the next stream I'd have like 10 people and it'd be really, really dead. And this is like the problem with Mixer, I find, is like you have to have good placement, and even in your following list you needed placement. Like it wasn't like a list, it was like a placement, like it would show the streams, so you know what I mean. It was like like I can see on my follow channels 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 people immediately. I think on Mixer you can only see like maybe 7, sorry, it would be 3, sorry, so you see the first 6, but there'd be like another 12 channels live, so I'd miss the other 6 unless I scroll down. But most people,
they don't scroll down, they just look at like, oh, that guy's live.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of
I didn't really, I think I streamed on Mixer for like 4 days, and then I got bored of streaming for a bit because I played Minecraft with Hending at the time. And we did like, I think we did a skyblock survival and then like a dinosaur survival or something in Minecraft. I got very bored of it, and then I kind of just left it. And I went back to Twitch later on, but I still think, because that awkward like 1 to 3 viewer break that you're talking about, I never really had that because of Suds. Because when Suds figured out that I was streaming, he just sent all of his viewers just to me, and I was like, what the fuck? So I never really had that.
Yeah, neither neither did I, and I feel like I was lucky in that sense. And,
same.
You know,
I was lucky when I started out, because of you guys actually, like Zuds, you as well, and just everyone that I knew. Lucas, especially as well, was also one of the first people that I ever talked to. But I just feel like, for example, let's bring up like TikTok, right? The way that TikTok's recommendations work, I feel like it's like way better, because you could literally just put up a random ass TikTok, no relation to anything, and all of a sudden get like, by not literally, but like 1 million views or something.
Yeah, just you could easily.
Just because it randomly got recommended to people, because every video is treated as the same equal video and can get recommended. And I feel like go on.
No, I was just gonna like, I didn't realize you were gonna continue, so you can continue. It's okay.
I just feel like that is like a correct or more correct way of recommending smaller people, but I also feel like that will never work on Twitch.
Oh no, like I don't know how you could do that, honestly, unless it's like clips. But I don't go on clips. I've never looked at clips in my life. Like
I do like a couple of clips now and then. It just, especially like out of context clips, I think are so funny. If you just randomly have an out of context or like a perfectly cut clip, I love it.
But I feel like I just go on YouTube for that sort of thing. Like I let somebody edit all of them together rather than me like scrolling through stuff. I like go on YouTube, search it up, and then I'll watch somebody else who's already put the time and effort to edit it. And
on YouTube, like, YouTube is also like more. I forgot what the word for it is, and it's a really easy word to remember. Compilations. It's like more compilations of like all of the clips that you have in like, for example, the month of October, and then you just have every single clip of that month just mashed together, or funny clips that you have, not necessarily unfunny clips. And I feel like that's more of like a YouTube thing, and I feel like on Twitch, they don't do as much with clips as they could possibly do. Because unless I'm wrong, if I go to my Twitch right now, let me quickly see. I think the only clips that will be recommended to me are clips of people that I already follow. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I would. That's like the same for me. It's like I only get like your clips, Lucas's clips, Reactor's clips, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because half of the clips in here are from Sunny Fung, which is somebody that I follow and that I know. Yeah.
It's I genuinely don't go in the clips section of Twitch. I would go on YouTube and that's it, you know. And I don't know. It's really hard to know, you know. Like TikTok, for example, is BS, I think. In the sense, like, there's somebody who puts zero effort into their shit
Yeah, like
and
that.
gets, it feels like a lottery almost, like, and like I'm not gonna name somebody, but I watched.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think.
Yeah, it's like I'm not saying that their TikTok content is good, but I feel like their streaming content isn't that great,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like I don't know 500k or whatever it is, right? And I see another person with like 500k as well, and their streaming content is just as good as their TikTok content. You know what I mean? And I feel some people get a break and they just can't capitalize on it because I feel like TikTok is kind of like there's no knowing who you are. You know what I mean? Like if maybe you or me or whoever else gets thing, I feel like we'd be able to capitalize on it because we aren't boring. You know what I mean? Like in my opinion, I don't think you're boring. I don't think Reactor's boring. I feel like if Reactor blew up on fucking TikTok, he'd be one of the biggest streamers in the world because of like
Yeah.
he's a really like what's his name? He's very XQC like. What's the other guy? Tyler One. There's another guy that.
I'm thinking of the guy that has like the reactor procs. Oh
Yeah,
my
him,
god.
that guy.
I can't think of his name.
I forgot his name. Oh shit, what's his name? But yeah, so that sort of thing. I don't know. It's just kind of like you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but I do get like where you're coming from. It's just a little random. It's just a little
Yeah,
random.
and, like,
And some people can blow up by doing nothing. And then there's these
Yeah.
TikTokers that do like literally everything. They like get everything prepared. So they've got all this entire setup. They have the best TikTok ever, and then they just don't blow up. And it's like all this effort for nothing. And then you have someone else that will like do his first ever or her first ever TikTok, do a little dance, and all of a sudden blows up. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like, or like they blow up on TikTok and then they've got the opportunity. Like, I know that thing that I'm talking about. Like, they only average like they get less viewers sometimes than like you or me or Lucas or me. And I'm like, do something. Maybe you've got this platform. Like maybe not change yourself, but try be more. You know what I mean? Like more inventive. Do something like
dude,
try. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you
like
know
you
what I
give
mean?
your
Like,
own twist to things. I think
Yeah,
that's
like,
what you're
just
like,
don't
like
just be a generic like comfort person. Like
yeah, have
actually,
like a
you've got
personality
this,
and just go
Yeah.
off of that personality.
you know,
They're
and
going off of.
yeah, don't be scared to do you. Like they wouldn't be there if they weren't for you. You know, like at the beginning they got like 100 viewers average. Like they were like they had the potential to grab that, but they didn't captivate anyone that joined. They didn't captivate them. So, yeah, it kind of like for me, it's like I feel. It's almost like it's an arrogance. Like I feel like it's a
Yeah.
bit arrogant, but I feel almost hard done by because it's like
It
I feel
is.
like it's a little bit arrogant, but like
No,
I've been
but
doing
it's-
this for like
it's fine.
5 years. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
I feel
And
like I
there's-
put so much
there's-
effort into like stuff, and then I don't get anything out of it. And I'm just kind of like, what's the point? I'll do it later when I've got other shit going on that I should
Yeah.
be focusing more on.
And like Potato said, like it's a little bit of luck, right?
It is, yeah.
Like for example, Tommy Innit would have not been who he is now if Wilbur Soot would have not randomly gone into his channel, and Tommy Innit is now one of the biggest streamers of all time.
I
And
remember what him Skyblock like 100k. I used to watch his Skyblock videos for fucking tutorials, and that was it. And I didn't
Yeah.
think he would be anything. And now he's like the biggest fucking thing, you know. At the
and I was
moment on
like
Twitch, you know?
he's like, I think he's like in the top 10, maybe even the top 5 of Twitch right now.
Yeah.
Like by far as well. So
Yeah.
it's like a little bit of luck as in the aspect as well. And there's streamers like, for example, I'm thinking of like Dry Guy, AJ, that have like so many edits, and I've inspired my own streams a little bit off of those people. They're like so entertaining to watch. They're dead as the most entertaining people to watch. And then you look at like
Yeah.
somebody else that has like, let's say 1 to 2K viewers, and they just sit there, play a game, look in chat every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, person in chat, you're getting banned because you say I suck at games, and then continues
Yeah.
to suck at games. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly, yeah.
I feel like it's a little, I don't know. There's like a silver lining that a lot of people magically can cross, but
Yeah.
it's not like that visible.
And one thing like Vet says, like some people just stream for the sake of streaming, but yeah, like for me, it's like I stream because I'd enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's why I
but,
stream
like
as well.
I still have goals of getting partner. You still have goals like you wouldn't be doing if you like. I don't think anyone could genuinely say nobody can say this without some form of like lying. Like, you want to get more people in your streams.
You want to grow.
It's nice to be able to talk to loads of people. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, for me, streaming is great, being able to talk to loads of people, but like, I want more people to talk to, you know what I mean? It's not that I don't enjoy the people that are there at all, and I know I'm not trying to sound insensitive, but it's like, you do want more people. You want to know as many people as you can.
Yeah, and you want to grow as well.
Yeah, and like, it's not for yourself, but it's also for your community. Like, you want to, because like, there's like,
if people come in your stream and they say they really enjoy your streams, that's like the best feeling ever. That's like,
yeah,
damn, like I'm actually entertaining someone right now by literally just doing whatever you're doing, right? If you're like playing a game and they're like, I really like the stream because you're very entertaining, like, it always warms my heart when someone says that, because I genuinely can't like seem to think that somebody would actually say that.
Yeah, and like, one thing I will say is like, streaming is like, I started streaming because I don't know, I felt like in school I didn't have issues with anybody. I was liked by everyone, but like, I didn't have friends really. Like, I wouldn't go outside of school and do stuff with other people, and like, streaming was like that for me. And I kind of felt streaming kind of validated that I wasn't just some fucking loner without any friends outside of school. It was always like, I was like,
I mean, you are pretty much a loner without friends. I'm just having you here for the cloud. I mean, I'm kidding.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, it was like, it kind of valid. Like, most people also stream, I guess. For like, some people, like, I don't know. It's like, and like, I did it for so long. You can only do it for so long.
Yeah, you really need
without
to
it being fun anymore.
Again, but...
Like, it's not fun anymore. Like, after a while, because it's like, I enjoyed it last year, summer. I didn't get burnt out last summer. I didn't get burnt out in February. But now I started doing it. I just got really burnt out because I started doing the TikTok on the side, and But then like, now you need TikTok. You need other forms. Like, Twitch is so saturated at the moment because it's literally the only platform. You have to do other things to get yourself out there, you know?
I do have a question, because you're saying it's saturated. Speaking of saturation in terms of Twitch, there's a lot of streamers, bigger streamers, that are currently being bought out by YouTube Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to know your opinion on this. Will this affect us smaller streamers positively or negatively?
As we've already seen, when I want to just before that one last thing, because Vet said something, and it's like, I just want to say I'm going to agree with Vet real quick, and then I'll answer your question. Vet said like, I don't like watching streams, but rather like watch it cut down. So YouTube, like, cut it down, like highlights of streams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what people like. You know what I mean? People don't watch full streams. Like, some people, they can watch the full thing for like, and I would just say like, that's the thing. It's like, now people are, it's like Twitch is changing now. It's like almost becoming a thing. You need to captivate people, and like, I feel like you have to be this high energy fuzzball of just fucking barrel of energy on Twitch to keep people's attention in the first minute they click the stream. And like, that's the problem now. And some people are doing YouTube now. Like, I have to do YouTube. I have to do TikTok. If I want to grow, it's very hard to grow on Twitch now. But anyway, back to your other question about YouTube. When Mixer bought Ninja, it did not affect Twitch at all. People went over to Mixer, they'd watch Ninja, and then they'd go to somebody else on the other thing. Like, there's always somebody to replace them. They have loyal followers, but they're not going to switch platform. Like, Twitch just has a monopoly. Like, it literally is a monopoly on streaming, almost.
I'm not so sure, because YouTube is buying out a lot of streamers, and apparently there's a lot more to be bought out as well, because I think it was Ludwig that had like insider info of other streamers, but he wasn't going to name any, that were also going to switch over to YouTube Gaming. So to me, it's like the thing of like, if a lot of people, bigger people are going to leave, will those viewers leave with them? Or will they just be like, well, these streamers aren't streaming anymore, so let's give other streamers a chance?
I feel like...
That's what I'm like.
Yeah, I feel like nothing YouTube does will genuinely change the landscape of Twitch, in the sense that like, YouTube... if I went over to YouTube and I went to start streaming, I wouldn't get anywhere with YouTube streaming, because YouTube, I don't even know where the fucking streaming tab is. I'm going on YouTube right now.
I think it's just with upload you can go live. I think I've seen it before. So if you go to like create, you can do upload videos, or you can go live.
You ready? I opened up the tab, it's home, explore, subscriptions, originals, YouTube music, then it's your personal info, then it's all your subscriptions, then it's more from YouTube. And live is the third one down. They don't do enough to promote their fucking website. Like, You know what I mean? So if I wanted, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
see
damn.
live streams on my recommended either. Like I don't get this. This is why like the only people that can go over and be successful are already established people. Like
Yeah.
Twitch, they can only get so much from Twitch. YouTube is the next level. YouTube is a bigger platform than Twitch viewership wise. They have a far bigger audience. So they have millions of subs and shit on Twitch. They can just it's like massive. Like
Yeah, and they get
I think like
mad paid as well
yeah.
if they switch over. So
Dr. Disrespect averaged like what 50 to 80k on Twitch. He's now averaging like 200k on YouTube. I swear. You know what I mean?
yeah.
PewDiePie averages like 200, 300k on YouTube. Like you've already got every other subscribers are getting notified when they're live. Like it's just it is for big
For
content
bigger
creators. It is the
people.
best. It is the final move. You know what I mean? Like it is the better move.
Yeah.
But for growing and like breaking through, YouTube is just useless. So I don't think it will. I just think it's for an individual streamer. It just
Yeah,
relevant. But like
and especially for
yeah.
small streams, I don't think it's gonna matter that much then.
yeah, exactly. Like
Because you do raise a valid point though,
Yeah.
which I haven't thought of yet.
yeah, it's like so all these people aren't hooked onto YouTube. They're not you know, nobody's loyal to Twitch. Nobody's loyal to fucking thing.
Yeah.
People move and go. They try different services. I don't think Twitch is going to be negatively affected by this.
I'm
They
gonna
may
hope
lose
that
sub
you're
revenue.
right.
They're going to lose money. Like that's just how it is.
Are
because
they
less
gonna
sub
lose
revenue.
money though? Because they get a lot, right? Like for example, with the whole
Oh,
Ninja
they get no. I'm not
Mixer
saying.
thing,
Yeah.
he basically got subs for like the next 20 years if he would have
Yeah.
stopped
Yeah. No,
streaming.
yeah. I don't think they lose money overall. They're not losing money overall, but they're losing money in the short term. Like everything. Okay, businesses are short run and long run, right? Short run is nothing, right? It's all about the long run of business, right? So
Yeah.
in the short run, they're gonna lose money, but they're people. Yeah,
It's
there's
just
another streamer's gonna. It's an ecosystem, right? Another streamer's
yeah,
just gonna
exactly. And they're gonna be replaceable here on Twitch then as well, because the small streamers will eventually become, or well, not the smaller streamers,
Yeah, exactly.
but like the medium
It's like-
streamers, the smaller partners, let's call them that, right? They will slowly take over, and then the affiliates will slowly become the new
Yeah.
low partners as well.
Yeah.
So
It's like, it's an ecosystem, and like, do you think fucking before Tommy Innit, before Tubbo, before Rambo, before
who-
Dream, all these guys, there was Summit, there was Shroud, there's
Summit,
Lyric,
yes.
but these guys still get viewers.
They,
Like,
yeah, they still
get the same
bang.
amount of viewers. They
still
lose maybe
bang.
like another. They still bang. You know what I mean? Like they don't lose their viewers. They
I-
still have the viewership. You know what I mean?
I
Ninja,
would also say like
60K.
Tyler 1 as well, right? Tyler 1 used to be
Yeah.
humongous. He's like
He
calmed
still
down
is.
a
He
little,
still gets
but he's
loads,
still insane
Yeah.
in terms of viewers.
Still gets a load of viewers, and it's like it doesn't actually affect them that much.
Yeah.
The streamers,
It's like a
people
little bit, but
watch different streamers multiple times. You know what I mean? It's like.
exactly. And
Also, I want to say one thing before you think. I think you planned this at a very bad day.
why?
Because of MC Rising is on today. MCC Rising. I think so. Yeah. No, it's not MC, it was MC Championship or MC Rising is on.
I have no idea.
Anyway, one of the big, massive Minecraft events that gets like 1 million viewers. Shit, it's on today. So you may just saying.
I
Some
mean,
people may go
listen,
for that.
my community isn't that Minecraft based by my knowledge.
Okay, yeah, that's fair
so...
enough. I'm just saying, just in case, like some people, it's like,
Anyways,
yeah. So that's the thing. It's like,
I do
yeah,
have a
for
question
me-
for you.
yeah,
Oh, continue, because I'm gonna completely change up the topic here.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, for me, it's like it will affect them obviously in the short run, but in the long run, I don't think it will change anything, and it will just like, TikTok is just bringing a whole new audience to Twitch, and YouTube just brings a whole like.
I really want to do
Twitch is-
TikTok, but I just don't know
Yeah.
what to do on it. It's so.
It's like Twitch gets its viewers. Like if you imagine like a hierarchy, like I'm just saying Twitch as a platform gets its viewers from like YouTube as
Yeah.
well. It has TikTok. TikTok is just adding a whole new dimension to Twitch. They're getting a massive source of viewers, especially like a lot of younger people, right? People don't realize like Tommy and Tubbo, Rambo, all these people, right? They captivate a younger audience that maybe not like. I feel like Twitch is a more mature type thing. Like I always saw Twitch as more like 20-year-olds, teenagers going on their computer and laptop and watching gaming. Now it's more like little kids are coming onto Twitch now because of all these
Yeah.
Minecraft creators who are captivating kids on TikTok and YouTube, and they're bringing an entire new generation and an entire
They will
new.
stay though on Minecraft, and I feel like if you like, for example, I don't think I'm ever getting like those typical Minecraft kids. If you guys like Minecraft, I'm not referring to you, but like those typical Minecraft kids that are like super like into this one game and nothing else. I don't get those people in my chat that often.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do, but I mean, I'm not gonna make an issue out of it. They're most of the time like pretty chill still. But I don't know. It's just like it's a positive and a negative thing that they come to Twitch because it's more audience. But is it the right audience? It's like.
I just think for Twitch, any audience is good audience. Like the streamers themselves can do the community building.
You have not played Gartic Phone yet.
Oh yeah, I don't. I tried that. I played it for 10 minutes, and it was the most boring. I don't know how you do it, but
anyway. Neither do I, to be honest.
What was your question? Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so okay, a completely different question here. It is a hard question, okay? And I think from chat right now, only Dark Dome will get this question, but I do have to bring it to light.
Okay, go.
Dynamic.
Okay. What about it?
Do you like what was the idea behind our dynamic? For people that don't know, we used to have a quote unquote streamer group of 6 people. Me and Sharkie were like probably the biggest part in that. I think we did like pretty much everything. And let's just say that nothing ever happened off of it.
But I don't know.
Let's bring it to the light a little bit, because we've always tried to like dodgily evade it and just say like, yeah, it was a flop and everything, but
yeah,
let's bring to the light.
So, from my perspective, I feel like the only people that were actually like fully invested in doing it were me and you. I mean, like other people were down to do it, but they weren't like fully invested in it. And I feel like well, first let's explain what it was, because I don't think some people know what this is. Dynamic was a streaming group that we were going to do like a podcast with, and also like do co-streams with, and also like do like Golf with Friends things, and make like a little thing, right? So it was a group of streamers. Channel as well. Yeah, a YouTube channel. We were going to post individual clips of everyone, like just build a thing and get everyone to sub to it, and build each other up by using all our communities, and have a public community Discord server, and try to get as many streamers as we could, and build like a little thing, right? An organization basically, but less for variety streamers, because if you think of organizations, they're all like Fortnite or some form of esports based organizations who have streaming content creation.
Also not like 100% like serious like business, more of like a let's all be friends kind of thing.
It was a friend thing, right? It was just a group of friends who just streaming friends who want to do something together, right? And then like that was it basically. It was a group, right? I can show. I don't know whether you. I don't think.
I still have the YouTube video somewhere, but we're not playing that. We're not playing that.
No, but like, so we did that, and so it was me and Paro, and I feel like we were really the only ones that were doing shit on it.
I mean,
I was doing all the graphics and
you were doing all of like the graphics thing and the social things. I made the entire intro from the video, and I was building up like ideas. For videos and things that we can do for our streams. We're not gonna name the others. If you don't know them, you don't know them. But there were like 2 people that were just there. One person, I think you know who I'm talking about, was like trying to get a bit more involved but couldn't really do much. And then there was a 6th person. I still don't know why he was there. I still don't know why he was there.
Exactly. And it's kind of like but look, anyway, point being, it kind of failed. Also, like, people have to understand, like, I had started school. It was like my A-level year. It was like a really important year. I needed to do it. And then like other people had what was the other reason? Was it back or something? I can't remember. But anyway,
dynamic is just dynamic is like the word itself is the opposite of static. Static is like stationary. Dynamic is like chaotic and everything. We were very chaotic streamers, so that's why we named ourselves Dynamic.
It was kind of like that.
It's a little bit like that.
It was like that, basically. But so the whole idea was we would, have a group of streamers and, be friends and do streams with each other and do podcasts with each other. And it was pretty pog. And it was doing okay. And then, school came. Bang! Now finish school, so we can do it again if you wanted. But no, I've
dynamic
now, so.
Oh, that was actually my second question. Will there ever be a dynamic 2.0?
Well, it looks like I'm not gonna probably stream for a while. I'll stream next summer. I'll stream like occasionally, but like, I don't think. Look, it's not that it's not for me. It's just not for me now. I feel like I can do it when I'm older. I've still got uni to do. I want to focus on that. I want to focus. Like, I don't want to just be completely devoted to streaming and then like cock over the rest of my university experience, and also I need to do well in the
there's a lot you need to still like get done and everything. I also think if I would ever join a dynamic 2.0, I think I'm gonna completely take a different approach to it.
Sorry, I've done something and I don't know what I've done.
Nice,
I
good
fixed
job,
it.
good
Okay,
job.
okay, I fixed it. But no, yeah,
Okay.
I feel like we need to get people that are actually interested in it and actually want to contribute to it and actually can contribute something to it, and then all that sort of shit. And yeah, I don't know. It failed because we just couldn't do it. That was it.
Yeah, and we
Not
didn't.
because it was a bad idea or not because
No, it
we
was just
didn't execute
poor
it well. It was just
timing. Not poor
yeah.
timing, especially. I think it was
It was
simply poor timing.
Should have done that earlier, but then we couldn't do it because it was like
As
it
well,
was
yeah.
effort and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I don't mind doing it.
Hey,
Still
listen,
on the
listen.
cards, still on the
No,
cards.
no spoilers, no spoilers.
Yeah, it turns out it's already been done and we've already got it rolling, and
Yeah, exactly.
secretly
Next week,
like,
next week, next.
next week, guys. The announcement's next week.
It's a clip it right here. You've heard it first. Dynamic 2.0
Yeah, it's
on
like-
the horizon.
You're getting the exclusive here, right? guys?
Exactly,
You're getting
exactly.
the absolute exclusive.
No, obviously
it's-
we're capping, obviously.
But yeah,
I do-
there you go, dynamic.
I do also have a couple of things from the dynamic era that I decided to bring up here. So if you're gonna have to watch it with a little bit of delay though. Oh my god, my camera's actually very dark. I'm quickly gonna turn on my light.
I just realized one of my eyes is like
There we
closed
go.
more than the other eye. Is that just
So
me?
I have a couple of clips here that
It is.
that I wanted to show you. These are all clips from your channel.
Oh god.
So I hope you're ready for them. I do have to bring up my phone for a second because I did close the application.
Yo, body reveal, let's go.
Yo, body reveal. What?
Yo.
Floofy, this is the first
Yeah,
ever episode. This is the first ever episode that we're doing here on the Spotlight. So, welcome in, by the way, Floofy. Welcome in. So I got a little clip here. Now I called it beatbox because, guys, if you don't know, Sharkie is pretty good at beatboxing, and every once in a while he does it on his stream. So I brought up a
I'm
little
not
bit
that
of
good at
thing here.
beatboxing.
You're gonna have to try to listen to it a little bit, I guess. But I bought this little thing over here. Let me full screen it. Then-
I can't hear it. Wait, let me mute my mic. Hey, tell me when you're playing it.
I'm playing right now. And it was some pretty good beatbox. I don't know if you can hear it. The chat can definitely hear it. But no, he wasn't actually beatboxing here. The clip was called Beatbox.
No, that wasn't beatboxing at all.
The clip
It
was
was
called
just
Beatbox, and I was like, this is a perfect segue to show you guys how stupid his stream can sometimes become. And he was panicking because I think you were running away from something.
I was running away from the dinner lady.
From the dinner lady.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, don't even talk to me. Terrifying. She was, awful. Don't like her. Not a fan.
Oh, okay.
Bit of a bitch. To be honest.
I saw the clip and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to show you this. It's also another clip that I've collected here is an OG clip. Because if you guys don't know, Sharkie isn't just a good beatboxer. He also knows how to dance.
Oh god, what is this? Let me mute my mic.
Renegade! Renegade!
He did the
The delay is so bad.
yeah, the delay's pretty bad. You did the Renegade. It's
Oh, the Renegade clip!
it's,
Yeah!
it's your most famous clip.
I can do it again.
Oh,
Renegade.
he did it live on stream,
did
dude.
it! Exclusive!
Oh my god, he did it live on stream, dude. Holy shit, bro! I feel
you're
so
welcome.
honored.
You're
I
welcome.
didn't even have to pay for it or anything.
No, you just got it for free.
Oh my god, see that's how close we are, and I give you the content.
know.
I bring you the
You get it for free.
exclusives. So
You get
let's
it for
go.
free.
Something else
what
that
can I
something else that we got for free was also a very interesting clip. I think you'll instantly know what I'm talking about. It's something about I don't know.
Oh
Let's-
god.
Consume the meat.
The delay is so bad, you have to understand. I can't see it in real time.
It's a clip where you went. Hold on, and I'll replay it.
Consume the meat.
Okay.
Consume the meat.
Oh no!
Consume the meat, little child.
That was out of context. Okay? Like, bruh, that is just so unfair. Okay? Yo, Oh my god, sorry.
It was something. Like I said, out of context. This was the most hilarious thing. I think this is one of the best things because I clipped this back in the day,
Yeah.
and I think this was the best
Yeah.
things I've ever clipped in my life.
I regret that clip a lot. Like a lot. Immensely. It's just,
Immensely.
no, shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have been said. Should have turned off my computer right then. That was just cursed. I didn't like in my head. I'm not thinking of the context. I'm not thinking of other contexts. I'm just thinking of the context of the game. And I'm like,
Yeah.
eat the meat, bitch.
Eat the meat.
Oh
but
my
then
God.
the fact that you
But then,
just
like,
went-
out of context, yeah, it just sounds like I'm a fucking nonce. Like,
Oh man.
it's like, it's disgusting behavior.
It,
But
it is,
yeah, but
it is the kind of clips though that I think would do immensely good.
I agree. It is a good clip. I'm
Can you
proud.
play it again? Yeah, we'll play it one. We'll play it one more time. Hold on. I'll turn
God.
up the volume a little because this is one of the like more quiet clips. Okay, I'll replay it now.
Consume the meat. Consume the meat, little child.
There we go. Vetra's like, no, stop it.
No.
No, I don't want to see it.
This is wrong on so many levels. But
Another
yeah, no, that was one of the
another
clips.
clip that I feel like I think you made this into a TikTok, but I'm not sure. But you got very pissed at someone, and I don't think they really well, they probably did knowing Lucas, but
Okay.
let's
Potato obsession.
quickly
I know it before
Fuck
you go.
off, man! Give me back the potatoes! Give me back the potatoes! Give me back the potatoes!
Oh, I hate
Lucas, you're a dickhead!
Give me back the potatoes.
Lucas, you're a dickhead. Give me back the potatoes.
Give me back the potatoes.
You got pretty angry here at Lucas. What was the context?
Okay, I
of
need to
it?
find extra context. Okay.
Extra
Basically.
context.
Basically, your boy. We're on the proximity chat, SMP.
Okay, so he accidentally muted himself now. All right.
Not
then
a
he-
lot.
okay.
Not a lot. But basically, yeah. Point being, Lucas had Lucas gave me his netherite gear. Okay.
Mhm.
Tricked me. Now, I took it. Turns out though, I had my mic muted on the software. I didn't realize. So I took it and I ran away. Right? Lucas was like, give it back. I'm screaming to him, I'm gonna give it back. Just don't kill me. Okay? He can't hear me. Okay? So I throw it back to him, I run away, and he kills me. Okay? Whatever. Okay? I go back, he gives me back my gear. Apart from 2 stacks of baked potatoes, okay? 2 stacks of baked potatoes. That was a lot of XP, firstly, that I gained
Okay.
from that. But also, I needed the food. I have a potato farm. It's my fucking potatoes. Don't you touch my potato farm. I return to that location, and he kills me again when I demand the potatoes back. I'm like, okay, Lucas, you're being a dickhead. So I get in full netherite gear. I get my shield, I get my axe, and I'm ready to fight. So I go over to his house, and I go to fight this motherfucker. He kills me, I'm not gonna lie. He had golden apples and shit, he was more prepared than me. Fine, whatever. Okay? I lost, fair and square. Then, I was like, okay. Screw you. Okay? And I burnt down his house. I burnt down his fucking house. It was an ugly house. It was a shit house. Okay?
I didn't
it
know
deserved
this.
to fucking burn. It was an awful house. I burnt it down, okay? And when I took off the headset, when I goes, give me back the potatoes! Give me back the potatoes! Lucas, you're a dickhead! That was after he killed me the first time when I had the potatoes, okay? I didn't get back the potatoes. And then I showed up to his house, I killed him, burned down his house. He claimed that I killed his dogs. I didn't. I didn't kill his dogs. Just quite frankly,
the
you're
fire
wrong,
maybe?
Lucas.
The fire maybe?
No, it didn't die, okay?
Ah.
Quite frankly, dogs didn't die. We went, we saw the VOD, dogs didn't die, okay? His house was completely destroyed, and he built a better, newer house, so everyone was better off.
Did you get your potatoes back in the end?
I did get the potatoes back. I did.
Let's go.
Life was a better, everything was better.
Let's go.
Don't
That's-
fucking take an Irishman's potatoes.
Exactly.
The cheeky bastard had the audacity, okay, to go into my farm the next day and take potatoes without replanting them. I don't deal with that. I deal with absolutes. No ifs, no buts, absolutes. And if you're gonna
That new house of yours is suddenly looking very burnable again.
now, he did build out of stone brick. He learned his lesson from building out of wood.
I mean, listen. As far as I'm aware, TNT can still
TNT.
blow up stones. So, as far as I'm
Hey,
aware.
I thought about it. I'm a nice guy though. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, you're a
Apart from
nice
screaming
guy.
and calling
You know
people
what?
dickheads about-
Perfect timing for you to call yourself a nice guy. Because I got one more clip here, where you're
God,
actually
here we
not
go.
being nice to me at all when I'm just trying to help you.
When was this?
You know, you were so stupid enough to know that the game doesn't have a flashlight, and I helped you with that, and then you just go ahead and you just say this, like,
Wait, is there a flashlight? Porro, you could have told me! Porro!
here it comes.
You baked bean on toast! You're a baked bean! You are a baked bean on toast. Wait, is this baked bean video?
Yep, you just called me a baked bean on toast for no reason. I'm just trying to help you, and then you just called me a baked bean on toast.
No,
But I'm
he
just-
is a baked. You were a baked bean on toast. You didn't even realize there was a flashlight though, which is the irony. Like you didn't yourself knew there was a flashlight.
I did to be honest say that to troll with you, saying hey Sharkie, press F for a flashlight, hoping you'd press F for a flashlight. You press F for a flashlight, and all of a sudden a flashlight.
There was
appears,
actually
and
a
I was
flashlight in the game.
Yes.
There
And I
was a
was like,
flashlight
oh
in the
well then.
For context, right, I was playing Little Nightmares, and there's like an upper bit, right? Little Nightmares is third person, it's a puzzle game, it's a platformer as well sometimes, and there's a bit, but there's a jump, right? But there's multiple jumps, and you can't see the jumps
Yes.
if you don't turn on your flashlights, right? Because it's invisible, so it's hard to you can, but it's really hard to judge the jumps. So I was trying for like the bait, like literally one of the first jumps in the game, and I couldn't make it because I couldn't see where I was landing, and then halfway through, after 30 minutes, it took me 30 minutes, somebody was like, you were like, press F for a flashlight. And there was a flashlight in it. I was a little pissed. So I called him a baked bean on post.
Yeah,
it was worth it.
It was fucking hilarious though. It was the best things I've ever said in the chat.
One of my favorite things. It was actually one of my favorite streaming memories. Was that day. Little Nightmares, honestly, one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah, you did play it a lot back in when it came out.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Did you play the first one?
I played the first one and the second one.
Oh, okay. Because I remember you
both
playing the
great
second
games.
one, but not the first one.
Oh, the first ones are that was in the first one.
Oh, was that in? Oh.
F for flashlight was the first game.
So far, my knowledge from the games. So far, my knowledge from those games.
Yeah. So hey, there you go. Now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
That was Little Nightmares 1.
That was actually the first one. Damn. Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's round up the podcast here with a couple of questions. Because Chad was able to ask questions by redeeming some channel points. However, I do have to see because Zella did not send me all of them because she had to go for a little bit.
No way.
So I do have to quickly see how I can myself retrieve this.
Here we go. Questions.
Yeah, so this is gonna be the scuffed time where I have to figure something out on the spot.
It's all G. Don't worry.
We're
watching. Oh, I just jumped on there.
Do you actually know where you can see? I think it's only in mod view, right? The viewer rewards redeemed to the stream.
Think so. I can just scroll up. I only have. Oh no, there's literally none that was redeemed in this.
Yeah, and the latest ones here. Here we go. Ask a question. Okay, so so Alyssa asked, "Can you talk Dutch for one time?" So obviously I am Dutch. You are not, but this podcast is supposedly putting you in the spotlight. So Sharkie, can you talk Dutch for one time?
I know. Do you want? Wait, give me a second. Let me think of any Dutch words I know. I'm actually trying to think about this.
All right. What if I were to give you a sentence, a short sentence? Were you able to repeat me without reading the words?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you just an introduction sentence. I'm not gonna screw
Okay.
you over. I'm not gonna say something weird.
Nothing racist. Nothing.
No, obviously, because then I have to say something racist myself as well. Like, what the fuck?
Nothing weird like I like dick or something.
As in,
Be like normal. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something introduction, okay?
Okay, go.
Mijn naam is Sharkie. Alles goed?
Mijn naam is Sharkie. Hallo hoest.
the,
I don't know what you said at the end.
Alles goed?
Alles goed.
Okay, close it up, close it up. It was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good.
Alost or
I'm gonna
Alost?
give that a nice.
Okay, is it Alos or Alost?
It's Alus. So A-L-L-E-S.
Alles goed.
There we go. Let's
Alles
go.
goed.
Let's go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Another question here from Dark Dome is, why did you start streaming? I think we answered that. I think we answered that somewhere in the podcast.
No, I don't think we did. I think
Didn't
we
you? Because you
answered
said you did
how
say.
when we started streaming and how we started streaming, but I don't think we answered why.
Because I started streaming because I don't know, I was playing Pokemon and I just thought, hey, why not stream this? That's my reason. It's a boring reason.
Back again, sorry. No. I started because I had the mentality. I was on my Xbox. I was playing Call of Duty with my friend, and I was just like, "I'm streaming the game anyway. I might as well." Sorry, I'm playing the game anyway. I might as well stream it. So I just pressed go live because you could with the Xbox. So I went live on Mixer, and then
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
you
put in
can.
the up and coming page. Mixer. No, what I did first, I didn't get any viewers, and then I view botted myself basically. I opened a tab on my phone. I opened a tab on my dad's laptop, and I opened a tab on the PC.
Sharky
And
view body
then,
concerned.
I basically did it, and I boosted myself, and I just happened to be talkative, I guess, compared to everyone else, and yeah, basically, I cheated my way to I once got 75 viewers.
Oh,
was kind-
okay. Partner in that. Partner in that.
I got like 750 followers in my first 2 weeks, and then it slowed down significantly. Like
Yeah, but that's still insane, though. That's still insane. 2
yeah,
weeks.
it was like kind of mad. And then I met loads of people. That was it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's
why-
pretty
why
insane, though.
I just enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah.
Ocean Girl, aka Maribel, asks the question, why is your voice so adorable?
Well, you see, when you're just
Alright, so we're gonna skip that
charming
question.
like me.
Robo asks, why does Sharky know that he just got ratioed by me? Well,
I
he
just got
didn't.
I know, I did know. I got ratioed by Kieran.
Well, that question is not a complete. Kieran would like to know, speaking of Kieran, are you joining the Sidemen?
Yes. No. Yes,
No.
but no.
I am actually.
No.
I am joining. I did join Side Plus. I did join
Oh,
Side
did you?
Plus.
Did you pay for that?
Yes, I did. I already saw
That's
Harry's ass. Twice.
I was actually
Uncensored.
DM.
DM.
No, seriously.
We'll talk about this after shoot.
I'm joking. No, I was actually considering getting that because it sounds really, really cool.
It is actually really cool. I've not regretted it. And my credit card did get blocked because they thought it was fraud when I tried to pay for it at 11 p.m. But
Oh.
eventually I pursued. I got it through, and I haven't regretted it. It's fucking amazing. It's actually amazing.
Did you say credit card?
Yeah, you need a credit card for it.
No, but did you just say the word credit card?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm gonna use my credit card. Give me a second. Just give me a sec.
Oh, Lemon actually just
Wow.
gave me a question here. What is Sharky's real height?
I just subbed and it didn't come up. There we go. Oh, yay!
Yo, let's go.
I'm 5'8".
Sharky with the sub. Wait, what'd you say? You're 6'11"?
Yes, 10'10" actually.
Damn. Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
You're hella
No,
tall.
I'm 5'8". 5'8". There you go.
Wait, hold on. You're 5'8". That means that you're like taller than me. I think. Fuck.
Yo.
I think. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure.
That's a slam dunk. Dunk it. Oh.
Actually, no.
No way.
I don't. Wait.
Life is better being taller than Paro. Yes.
Listen, I'm a fucking small ass motherfucker, okay? And listen, if you're taller than me, if we're ever meeting up, Sharkie, there's gonna be one door that I don't have to duck for, and you do. I'll just wait for that one door.
I would love I would love for that day. I would love for that day. You know, I've never actually had to duck for a door, unless it's like, you know, like a little
All right.
bit, you know. But yeah.
Now, I actually have a really interesting question here. Guys, save this one for last.
Okay.
It's from Ghosty.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of people going, "Oh, I'm leaving. Bigger streamer is live." Do you think it's an asshole move and should just go directly, or do you guys think it's okay?
Personally, I think that any mention of any other streamer like going live or like you leaving because of another streamer, not pog. I think if it's different if it's like, for example, oh, somebody's doing a 24-hour stream. I only have one tab. I'm streaming every day normally, but they're doing a 24-hour stream. Like, you know, that's fine. Like, I'm sorry I can't be here today, but X, Y, or Z is streaming, doing 24-hour. I'll be here tomorrow. Like, that's different. Like, that's just like, that's not saying like, you know what I mean? But like, if it's like, oh my god, even if it's like you, if someone's like, oh my god, Paro's like, bye, it's you know,
So,
it's kind of like, I feel like it's like, it's kind of makes you feel shit because it's like, oh, there's somebody better than you.
It's
Which
like,
I don't think it's not really true. That doesn't mean anyone's better, but it's still implied. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like, personally, I don't really mind it. It's like, okay, well, if you think they are more entertaining than me, fair enough. Your opinion, you're entitled to your own opinion.
Exactly, but
You do you. But do I feel like you should mention it? No.
no.
I feel like you
Just
could
say you're
you could
going.
Just,
You don't
yeah,
need to-
just say like, oh, I gotta go, or like, oh, exclamation mark lurk or something, and then just leave.
Yeah.
Listen, Lemon, if you would say that Sharkie's life, I would stop streaming myself as well. To be fair, just to watch Sharkie.
it's like I don't have like I'm not gonna snap at people, but it's or like ban people for that.
No,
shit. Like,
obviously not. I would never
ban
ban people for that.
But like, it's kind of like, it's just not. It's just etiquette. You know what I mean? It's like it's rude. And it's almost a form of self-promotion, except it's not self-promotion, but you're still promoting in chat still because you're promoting somebody else's live, and like, it kind of like you don't. I don't know why people these days feel like there's something called boundaries, right? And people don't understand what boundaries are because you don't need to explain yourself to anybody. This is why I hate when people are like, you have to like. Somebody, you go, yo, do you want to come to the cinema? I'll be like, no, I don't want to go to the cinema. There's no reason. I don't
there's
have
no
to
reason
fucking
to say
explain
yes.
myself to you. I don't have to go, oh, I can't because X, Y, Z. No.
Yeah, you just
If
say
they ask
no,
you
I don't
why,
want
just
to.
be like, just if they ask you, just say I can't. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, or just or just say I don't want to if you really don't want to. Like,
I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
No. Like I like for example, you know, if people get annoyed about you not going, or they think that you're not going because then they're just not friends. You know, like for you, for example, not gonna lie, I just didn't want to do streaming in general, right? You know, like, what you call it? Oh, sorry, I'm dumb. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I want to be away from Twitch in general. And like when you asked me to do this, I was like, I don't really want to do this. But then like I was kind of like,
no, man.
no, but literally, let me finish.
Okay.
That's why I said,
okay.
just in case. Now I still did have uni shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I have a full time label, but like I still said just in case I have to pull out, have something lined up. Like I wasn't rude in the sense I was like,
yeah, no, you did
straight
say that.
away because I do feel like I was like I may still want to do it near the end, and like I ended up like today I was like, yeah, I want to do it.
Because I also said
like
if
streaming.
I also said like if you're coming on, I'm doing the stream. If you're not coming on, I'll probably take the day off today.
Yeah, like
so
you
I
know,
probably
like,
wouldn't have gone live in the first place.
Like I respect your boundaries. Like you have boundaries in the sense that you that you, it's kind of like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like what? There's no point lying to you.
There's
you know
no
what I mean?
point.
Like I didn't want to say I don't
honest.
want to do it because it's like it's still like I still had an inkling that I may want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I was like I'll just say have somebody lined up who may replace me if you do. You know.
Exactly. And now maybe
So,
to round it up is a question, and it's a question from iamporro. Do you regret coming onto the stream now for the podcast?
No, I enjoyed this actually. It was nice. And
It was
if I'm
nice.
asked
It
to do
actually
something
was
like this
nice.
again, I'll do this again. You know.
And I
think
think
that's just a chill combo.
yeah, and I think as well for like the first ever Scuffed stream, I think you were the perfect partner for it
Thank you.
because you make Scuffed, not Scuffed.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you. You too.
A lot of people would be like, "Oh, this is really Scuffed," and then it's become awkward, and you just sit there like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you just like keep talking, and we went on for like
I talked a lot,
topics. We went completely off board with topics, and I fucking loved it. I loved
I was
every
enjoying the
single bit of it.
Pokemon combo. I was enjoying all that. I like getting deep into
Yeah.
conversation. Like I love those type of deep.
Yeah, we've had very deep conversations like a lot of times where we'd like get in a call, play some League of Legends together, and then you or me are like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, and then 2 hours later we're like talking about like random
Yeah.
politics and or just complete nonsense.
Yeah.
And
Like-
I love having conversations with you, genuinely.
Thank you. Oh, stuff for you too.
Yeah, so guys, if you
Yeah,
want to
you
have
know.
a good conversation with an amazing streamer, go follow me. And I'm kidding.
Yeah, go follow. Wait.
Go follow.
Wait,
follow.
which way?
I have to
follow
do it
that
this
guy.
way. Go follow that guy.
Sorry, that way. Go
At
follow that guy.
sharkiebb. If you do ! guest, you have the link to his channel instantly. He's absolutely amazing. He's lovely. He's been a friend pretty much since the beginning of my streaming career, and he's in here. No, not in here. He's in here, in my heart, right there. Absolutely.
Wait. What was it? I don't fucking know.
I don't know
There's a
either,
thing,
dude. I don't know either.
There's a thing. There's a thing. But
Anyways,
yeah. So
I asked if
I
you
was
were
gonna
gonna stream after the podcast. You said no, so I sadly enough can't raid you.
but I know who you can raid.
Ooh.
I have a dog, and he's streaming on 10 dogs.
What's the dog's name?
His name is Leo, and he's a really good streamer, I think.
Send me a link, baby. Send me a link.
No, I'm joking. There is. I've got some people you could raid, unless there's some people that you would like to raid. I would suggest if you want to raid somebody else.
I don't think. No, you know what? I was gonna raid you, so you give me a suggestion who I should raid instead. If this was your stream, who would you raid right now?
There is a person. I don't know. Do you want to just find some randomer on recommended?
Sure, I can.
Because
do
I
that
don't
too.
really have anyone.
I can do that too.
That's.
Then I'll quickly
No,
run
most
it
of mine
up
is just
for,
Minecraft, though. Sadly.
I'll quickly run it up for the YouTube here because this will also be on the YouTube !YT if you want to join that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of the Spotlight podcast. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Like I said before, go follow Sharkie. He's absolutely fantastic, and he's not gonna let you down if he does stream. Which might take you
Which
a
is
little bit.
unlikely.
So just
Yeah.
go follow him. You have nothing to lose. He'll just have an extra follower, and you will not lose anything of it apart from a good stream on his live. You know. But anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys all next week for another podcast. Podcast.
Golden.
Peace.
Bye bye. Bye.